Let's look at question 50, power function. In that question, we need to implement the general power function. So you cannot call the internal power function. You will get the 0 point. You need to implement your own power function algorithm. So let's see the constraints. The end range is huge. So you cannot to just loop n and times x. That will cost the time complexity to be the big O of n. It's impossible. So we need to consider how to solve this problem. So we can consider n can be the n divided by 2 plus n divided by 2. So by this way, finally we can rebuild the n by this one. So our solution is now we only concerned n is positive and handle it negative condition out of this function. So we only concerned positive n in this function, and then we can use recursive to finish it. Okay, in that one, this is recursive. Okay, if n is bigger than 0, one thing, and else return 1. And if this one, so every time we divide by 2, right? So double next x will be the power x n divided 2. Okay, so if n modeled by 2 is equal to 1, it means this is order. So what is order is return x times next x times next x. Else is even, so we just need a return next times the next. Right. So by this loop, we can finish this function, right? So double equal power x and n. So now we guarantee an is a positive. So double an is n more than 0 is n, otherwise is a minus n, right? And then we consider this one. If n is more than 0, we return else return 1 divided by return value. Okay, so LeetCode is finished, right? However, we also need to consider some boundary value. So this one code I think is double equal. What's wrong for that one? Okay. Typo for double. Okay. We have some. This is should be the enter. Okay. So we also, but when we submit, we think we'll get something wrong, right? Okay. This is a boundary. So we need to consider some special case. If this one is 1, it doesn't matter what is n, right? And if x is minus 1, if n model 2 is 0, this one will return 1. Otherwise, return -1. Okay, and then we need to handle this value. Actually, I concerned this is a LeetCode error. So 2 power max of integer should be some value, not 0, right? For pass the LeetCode test, we have to write this one. So if n is integer minimal, return 0. It's not reasonable, right? But however, if we want to pass the LeetCode test, and if n is 0, return 1. Okay, check the code. What's wrong for that one? Okay, it's this one. Return. Okay, and submit it. Yeah, we are done. But I still think this is stupid. What is the time complexity? For that one, this complexity is log n. So is time complexity is big O of log n. For space complexity also is big O of log n. Thank you for watching the video.